Edgar with All One Solar Shine back at it. So I definitely appreciate all of you that have been watching and have been so far watching all my videos, that have subscribed to my channel. I definitely appreciate the love and support. We are in Morgan Hill, California right now, and we're going to be talking about this house right behind me, where you definitely see Daniel right there on the roof doing his thing. I'm going to be explaining what is he doing, what's about to get done at this property right here, and just how we break it down from service to service. This is going to be a really good one, and how a lot of you who are watching right now can definitely take this model right here and use it with your own business, as to why also I use, or why I do multiple services and not just one. Okay, so stay tuned, because you're definitely going to want to check this out.
All right, good. This customer, when did they contact you?
So this customer actually contacted me 2 weeks ago. Okay, so they found me through Google Ads. That's how I got this one. Google Ads has definitely been helping. It's definitely helping also when it comes to gutters and windows. Okay, it's not that big on solar panel cleaning right now, but it's definitely helping the gutters and windows. But I appreciate that, because I not only do gutters and windows, I also do solar panel cleaning. So whenever I see a house just like this one that has all three services, I can definitely tie them in and really make a really great bundle that'll be in favor for both the homeowner and myself. Okay, so that's definitely what I want to talk about right now. This homeowner contacted me 2 weeks ago for window cleaning. Like I said previously in other videos, I have to physically come out and check out your windows. I got to see the size of the windows. I got to see if there's any stains. Some windows may have like paint overspray on them. Some windows may have just a bunch of just bugs that are stuck on them. Some windows may even have hard water spots. And all these three that I mentioned have different cleaning techniques or different cleaning methods that need to be used to get a nice streak-free, crystal clear window. So I came out, I checked this entire house. From the front, it doesn't look like she has a lot of windows, but believe me, she does. We'll take a quick walk around too, and you'll see she actually has a sunroom as well. In that sunroom, obviously for those that aren't aware or familiar with what a sunroom is, it's just basically its entire room where the walls and the ceiling are all windows. So she's definitely gonna want that cleaned up as well. Right here, we're doing solar panel cleaning, we're doing gutter cleaning, and then we're also doing window cleaning, okay? Like I said, so for those of you that are watching and only offer solar panel cleaning, you may wanna be thinking things through, okay? You may wanna be thinking about, what else do I need? Or why haven't I started gutter cleaning? Why haven't I started window cleaning? Just like I said, when she contacted me only for windows. And then just in the talks of it all, when was the last time you cleaned your gutters? Oh, I noticed you got solar panels. I mean, they're looking pretty bad. Have you ever had those professionally cleaned? So all these questions led to a quote for each of the three services, which then led to, let's do it, okay? Right now, they already finished the gutter cleaning. They're working on the panels. And then once all that's done, they'll hop down and start doing the windows. The windows are also gonna be in and out. So we also do options. We can either do in and out or just exterior only. And when we do the exterior or the in and out, we're always removing the screens, cleaning the screens, and then obviously cleaning the glass of the windows.
Now, Edgar, when it comes to giving a bundle, discount?
Absolutely, absolutely, yes. So of course there is a discount, yeah. We're gonna be here for a good amount of the day, maybe even all day. There's no drive time, there's no gas that's getting involved. So I can definitely bring down the cost a little bit. That way, you know, she gets a really good deal, and then it's still profitable for us. Doing solar panel cleaning here, solar panel cleaning other side of town, and other side of town, I mean, I'm still gonna probably equal the same amount of money what this house brings me, but there's all that drive time, there's all that gas that's involved. So that's why I'm able to cut down that cost and just stay here. So I definitely hope that makes sense. When you are offering those bundle packages, you definitely want to offer a discount.
All right, Edgar, you think you could show me the solar panels? How many are we doing?
Yeah, so right here there's about 24. You got a couple right here that are right in front, and then you also have some that are on the side, so we can also walk around the side.
And now, for people that don't know, how does your pricing work for solar panels?
Yeah, so for solar panel cleaning, it's a flat rate, okay? It's a flat rate based on the amount of panels, but it's not gonna be a per panel count. It's not like it's $5 a panel, $10 a panel. No, it's not like that. So number one, it goes off of the height of the home, right? Is it a 1-story? Is it a 2-story? But not just that. Here's where it gets down to trickiness. Are the panels located on the 1-story, or are they located on the 2 stories? There are some homes let's just look to your right real quick. You know, it's a 2-story home, but let's just say that the layout of it was, the second story was, you know, so narrow or too much pitch, so they ended up putting the panels on their 1st story. So on some houses, you know, if it's a 2-story, but the panels are on, like, literally, let's just say on top of the garage, or just on top of the, you know, the roof that's on the first level, I can't charge them for a 2-story solar panel cleaning because I'm not going up 2 stories. Does that make sense? So that's going to be the question number 1. The panels, are they located on the 2nd story roof? Are they located on the 1st story roof? Sometimes they're located on both. So that is going to be your question number 1. Where are the panels located? That way, 1, you can know what you or your employees are going to go up, whether it's 1 story or 2 stories. You're going to also figure out what ladder they need. On top of this van right here, for those of you who haven't seen, we have our 32-foot fiberglass ladder. If I'm bringing that ladder out, there's always going to be an extra charge. Okay, why? Because that ladder is heavy. It can cause injuries if you're not handling it right. It's also very heavy, so if it moves or something, it can maybe break a window or just completely fall. Whatever the case may be, it's just a little bit more dangerous ladder compared to something like this. We've only had to bring that ladder out when there isn't a way to use 2 ladders to get to the 2nd story, okay? So if it's those one houses that are literally just straight up, you know, then we'll use that ladder. Yeah, question would also be is the type of roof, okay? This right here, you'll see a concrete roof, which has what they're called small W's, kind of like a Spanish style. And then there's also going to be the actual clay tile, right? Which is going to be something that it's very brittle. You got to walk extremely slow, be very safe about it, because you don't want to be going breaking every tile that you step on. So depending on the roof can also add to the pricing. Then last but not least is also the amount of panels. So back to your question, Rays, how do I price this? First, like I said, I start with how many levels is this house, right? This is a 1-level house. How many panels? That has 24 panels. It's a concrete style rooftop. So this for me would be $199, okay? So taking all those parameters into effect, the amount of panels, how high it is, and the type of roof it is, it's $199 for me. So I want to know though, drop a comment, what is your pricing? Okay, let me know how much would you charge for this roof right here, strictly solar panels only. Like I said, it's a 1-story concrete tile and 24 panels. Let me know what you would charge. Okay, cool. So as I mentioned, when it comes to windows, okay, you definitely want to make sure you get on site. You want to just see what you're working with. Of course, if it's a house that's going to have a big lawn, they're going to have sprinklers, right? This house doesn't have a lawn, so it leads me to believe that the windows are going to be safe. Safe from what? From water spots, okay? As you all know, when a lawn has sprinklers, those sprinklers can sometimes they move, they mist, or they just, you know, they get kicked around from kids or whatnot, or balls, and so they end up spraying the windows. And when you get hard water stains on the windows, you know, like I said earlier, it's a different type of treatment, a different type of cleaning that's needed. So you definitely want to come check out your windows, making sure that you know what you're working with. Also want to look at size. This is definitely a bigger size compared to your smaller ones. There's a small one right over here, this one right here. So that's why when it comes to the comparing of the sizes, is also going to reflect on the pricing of the window cleaning, right? And then when it comes to the screen cleaning, because I do offer screen cleaning when I clean my windows, you're going to want to see, okay, let's just say this was an exterior only. But what happens is, because these type of screens have to be removed from the inside, now I got to take into account the amount of time it's going to take for the guys to walk in, remove every single screen, clean them, let them dry, walk back inside, put them back on, okay? But since we are cleaning the inside of these windows, it's okay. So we're gonna be inside regardless. But sometimes, depending on the service, if it's exterior only, or if it's in and out, you know, depending on what it is, pricing will definitely change. But this is one reason why I say, when you're doing window cleaning and you have to quote it, you definitely need to come to the property and check it out. It's tedious, it takes time out of my day, you know, being the estimator, having to drive around town, give all these quotes, but at the end of the day, it's something that needs to happen. That way I know exactly what I'm working with, the price is gonna be correct, and then my guys know exactly what they're doing as well.
All right, Edgar, and what's the last service you're providing?
It's just gonna be solar panel cleaning, gutter cleaning, and windows, okay?
How are you gonna quote the gutters?
So the gutters are actually per linear foot, okay? So basically you're gonna come here, you're gonna measure out the linear feet of the entire gutter system. So some houses only have gutters on the front, some houses only have gutters in the back, but this house actually is complete wrapped in gutters, okay? So a lot of you are thinking, why not just go off the square foot of the house? Why not just go off of a 1-story or 2-story? You kind of can't, and in my opinion from experience, you can't, because if I would just say, this is a 1,500 square foot home, not every 1,500 square foot home has the exact same gutter system, okay? Like I said, these gutters are literally wrapped around the entire house, versus other 1,500 square foot homes have gutters in the front and gutters in the back, and that's it. Or maybe gutters on both sides, but not in the front, not in the back. So having the ability to be able to measure out the gutters through an app really helps. That way you can really measure it out and then put that linear foot charge in there, whether it's a 1-story or a 2-story. From 1-story, it's anywhere from $1.50 to $2. 2-story can definitely go up to about $2 to $3 per foot of gutter cleaning. You're also going to take into account all the foliage around the house. If this house is just filled with redwood trees around it, or filled with pine trees around it, or with big maple trees around it, then you know the gutter's going to be really, really bad. But if the house just has a lot of this, you know, light brush around it, which is kind of low to the ground, and then, but the gutters aren't going to be that bad, so you can charge a little less. It's all can be done online. I do my gutter cleaning quotes just over the phone. I look at Google, just like I said, I look around the house, what's around there, and then I just map it all out, I measure it, and I'm able to quote over the phone.
All right, Edgar, so break down the prices, man. $199 solar panel cleaning.
Yeah.
What about the windows?
The windows came out to $700.
$700? Let me ask you something. First of all, bro, maybe because, you know, I'm from lower middle class, you know, why do people get their windows clean?
One is for the aesthetics, okay? I'm not gonna say that's the main reason, but looking at a house with windows that pop and have that nice, beautiful shine really, really makes the overall curb appearance of the house just that much higher, okay? So coming home or just driving by, you can definitely see when there's clean windows and when there's not. Second thing is the allergies, the pollen, okay? A lot of this dust, pollen, or just, you know, dirt sticks to the screens, stays inside the window tracks, and so it adds to those allergies, okay? Especially if you're in a home that has a high risk of allergies, or just, you know, just really aren't tolerant to all these things. So getting the screens clean, it definitely helps with that. Last thing is gonna be all your window sills, okay? Just keeping them clean, that way that as the sun beats on it, it doesn't deteriorate the window sills. Keeping it clean so that way these windows, because nowadays the windows are all about high efficiency, so they're really nice and sealed. So just make sure they're keeping them clean, that way you're not damaging the windows, especially when you got like double pane windows. You'll notice double pane windows, if they're damaged, they end up getting like a purplish tint to it, or like a bubbly tint to it, because the inside gas that's in between both panes of the glass has escaped because of a crack or because of a seam that broke or whatever the case may be. Because of that, it now causes that purple tint or that bubbly tint to it, or that discolored look to it, and you just can't do anything about that. Once it happens, you just got to replace the window if that bothers you. But taking these parameters of cleaning your windows and just keeping them maintained will definitely help avoid these issues. And for the gutter pricing of this, it was $275.
Hey, $1,000?
Yeah, definitely, man. Definitely, man. So that's why. So when you're at a property like this where you're having, you know, multiple services, you're gonna be here for multiple hours, you definitely want to cut back, give them a deal. You know, on this one I gave them 10% off the total cost. I can't think of right now exactly how much they saved, but they were able to save some money. The client's extremely happy about it. She feels like we're definitely taking care of her. And that's also what it comes down to as well, customer service, right? When you're in an industry like this, it's all about customer service. And if the homeowner knows that she can deal with one person to get all three of these things cleaned, she's that much more happier, rather than having 3 different people out here, one for the gutters, one for the windows, one for the solar panels. All right, everyone, so that's it for this video. I definitely appreciate you watching. Hopefully you stuck through to the end. You guys can see now Gustavo's cleaning these panels right here. These are the last of the panels that he has to clean. Obviously those that he's on right now, and also these ones right in front. Once he's done with that, they'll be done with the panels, they'll be done with the gutters, and then working on the windows. Let me tell you guys right now, it is 9:40. It's gonna be about an hour and a half. They will finish the solar panels, right? So 2 services knocked out in an hour and a half. And then they'll have the remaining day to clean the windows. Like I said, it is in and out, so they'll be cleaning both sides of the glass. They also have a sunroom that they got to clean that has a lot of windows. So it's definitely gonna take a lot more time there. Windows are a lot more tedious as well, just because when it comes to windows, it has to be perfect. No streaks, no dirt can be left behind. So it's all about just really that perfection, taking your time with windows. I feel like you can't rush windows, okay? So appreciate you watching. As always, in the description below, there's a Clarity link. Use that Clarity link to get a hold of me, to schedule a consultation with me. We can go over all the questions that you have. I can definitely guide you through whatever you're doing right now, whether it's just starting out, not knowing how to start, or maybe you've hit a roadblock and you've been in the game for 6 months or so and you just need some guidance as to what's next. So let's schedule a call, let's talk, and as always, have a good one. Peace.